Okay, very interested in your presentation, thank you for that. As you were talking, you mentioned two different types of customer. You talked about the two-income families that were perhaps too busy to do their own cleaning and would actually farm out those services. Do you see that there's a different relationship within the two different types of customer? And does your actual financial projections sort of cover the fact that, one side, i.e. the community side, may be more labour intensive in terms of the support you're providing, as opposed to just a quick cleaning in somebody's house while they're at work?
Yes, and I think what the customer requires is this kind of two elements there, isn't it, to your question. What the customer requires is going to be very different. And I think even within that, there's going to be a difference. I can imagine a busy family. One just wants someone to come in 2 hours a week, get the keep out of the house clean, get out, done. There will be someone else that actually they might need some ancillary services. Things like maybe some dog walking, maybe some collecting some shopping, some that kind of stuff as well. So I think cleaning is the start point, but each customer, no matter what market segment they might come from, I think we would like to see this opportunity to grow the service around what their particular needs are. The critical issue is about the quality of the staff that we have. We know that we can also get people trained for free at MVQ level up to at least level 2. We have facilities within the centre to provide the training, and we've got a private training provider we work very closely with who can draw down the funding to deliver that. So we'll get our staff trained, and that's another social return. But it's not about MVQ2 and cleaning, it's also about customer service, it's all about all the other things as well. I can see where you get to a point where the business is big enough that you can fit, it's about the personal relationship, the right cleaning goes to the right place. There might be some cleaners who are just interested in doing the cleaning. They don't want to sit and talk to somebody who wants to have a shoulder to cry on, like a sitting service type role. But there will be those that will, and those that are skilled with that, and you can fit to that. In terms of the financial projections of paying customers, I'll be perfectly frank, some of that still needs to be really ironed out, because we're looking at kind of rates per hour for the cleaning side of things. I think we still need to learn a little bit about the other stuff, what people are prepared to pay for that, and how that would work out.
Okay, thank you.
My question is also about the dual nature of the service. Actually, you're looking at delivering a cleaning service, which also has elements of sort of neighbourhood workers, community support, that kind of thing. Have you given any thought to how you're going to market those two potentially contradictory services at all?
Yeah, I think we have. Down the line, some years down the line, I'd like to come back and say we've got a gardening service, we've got a home maintenance service, we've got a painting and decorating service, we do all this stuff, and we train our staff, and there's a whole industry around all the training. We're starting with the cleaning and the ironing, and I think that's the message that we're going to be promoting. Alongside that will be the fact that it's being delivered by us as a charity, us as a local organisation, and that's kind of that side of things. I don't think we'll market it to say, we'll do your cleaning and give you a shoulder cry. We'll do your cleaning and we'll walk your dog. We'll do your cleaning and all that other stuff. No, we'll market that. But as the relationship develops, and that'll happen, then the word of mouth will start coming in, and we'll actively pursue a word of mouth marketing strategy. It doesn't happen. It happens naturally, but we can promote that.
Thanks, it's interesting. I want to press you though on projected turnover. How much are you proposing to charge per hour, for instance?
We're looking at something like we're setting on somewhere around about £12.50 an hour, something like that.
£12.50 an hour
Yeah.
for cleaning and ironing?
Yeah.
Okay.
The ironing is probably £12 for between 15 and 18 items.
And how much would you then propose to pay the people doing this?
Okay, yeah, I mean there is an issue there. We'd want to pay above minimum wage, but on the other hand, I think it would be realistic to pay too much above minimum wage, so we're looking at something like between £6 and £6.50 an hour. Perhaps £6,
Okay. I'm sort of reasonably satisfied. I think there are two elements to this kind of domestic service agency. One is around quality and reliability, and the reason people would use an agency is because essentially you would hope for cover at any time, so there would always be someone available. But if I were working for your agency and I knew that the customer was paying £12.50, the temptation to go direct to them and say, give me the business for £10 an hour, once the relationship was formed, would be irresistible, I think.
Yeah, and we've had a lot of discussions around that, and that particularly around kind of the gardening and maintenance side of things as well, because that is a risk, and it's one that we've spoken about at length. For us, then, it's about what we also offer the employee. So there is free training. There is that thing that you kind of trust and hire the team. So I think we have to really kind of emphasise that, but recognising that there is a risk there.
Okay. With these number of people on your books, there's clearly all the logistics of running PAYE, getting all of that right. There must be health and safety, but presumably all that's covered by the MVQ training, isn't it?
Well, the MVQ training is for the employees, and that covers kind of their skills and delivering the work. As a trust ourselves, we do that anyway for ourselves. We have that capacity within the organisation.
Okay, so you're already doing your own pay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have the capacity to
Yeah.
expand that.